Here we are at the Longevity Center in Vienna with Johannes Weiß. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for coming to us.
I'm really interested in hearing a little bit more about your clinic and what kind of touchless wellness treatments and therapies you offer.
So my idea was to, when I was developing the concept, it have to be a holistic concept, and over practicing 10 years in the field of holistic medicine and also teaching, I developed the concept that we need 3 parts. One is our mitochondria. For mitochondria, we need red light, cryo, human regenerator. Then we need also the brain, because you cannot stay or get healthy for the long run when you don't have a regulated brain and nervous system. And the third part is community, because every human that lives a long time in a good community is so important. So these are the 3 pillars of the center. This is the reason why we have workshops also here.
Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah. So you provide education and training and information.
Yeah, for everyone and also for doctors.
Excellent. Now you are a specialist in one area particularly. Can you speak a little bit more about that?
What area?
Hypoxia training.
Hypoxia training, yeah. And we're also offering the altitude training. And it's a really old therapy. They know it for a really long time. And when you're breathing oxygen, you can control it, that you regulate it down to between 80 and 85% of oxygen saturation. Normally you have between 95 and 99. And when you're regulating it down, the body activates different genes and it promotes lots of good things for the body. It's about stem cells production, blood vessel growing, it's good for the brain, it's good for your mental health, and you have lots of good things that happen when you're regulating the oxygen down. But the important thing is you have to know how to do it, how strong, and for the person who needs it. And you know that lots of athletes using this altitude training to raising growth hormone or EPO.
Fabulous. Now, we've taken a little tour around your center, and what I've noticed is that what you've done is you've stacked or layered a number of different things at the same time. Could you give us some of those examples and why they work?
Yeah, for example, we have in front of our cryo chambers, we have directly red light, because from an evolutionary perspective, it's like this: when you go into cold, when you go in cryo, the body can survive have to absorb light much more and much better when it's cold. So you go into cryo and you do after cryo directly red light, because it seems that you absorb it better when you have to be before in the cold.
And I think you've got the human regenerator there as well, and you're also offering IV at the same time. And what are the benefits in doing that?
And we experience when we do an NAD infusions, we can do it as double as fast in the human regenerator, because it seems like when you're in the human regenerator and it's regulating the mitochondria, you can absorb it much faster. It's much better experience.
Oh, excellent. So there's also something more interesting about the brain. So neuromodulation and neural feedback. What are you offering here?
Yeah, so that is really special in our clinic, that we're doing neuromodulation, neural feedback, because this is our control center, our brain. And when we cannot only treating the body, we have to treat also the control center. So we do it with neuromodulation. That can be a vagus nerve stimulation or TDCS to stimulate different brain parts, or we do neurofeedback and regulating the brain with neurofeedback. And a regulated brain is everything. It's so important. Also for sleep, stress resilience, peak performance, we need a good nervous system.
Absolutely. Now, we were talking a little bit about you offer memberships, you do walk-ins and also sessions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what are you finding people are coming here for the most? Like, what's your most popular piece of equipment or treatment?
At the moment, it's from the devices we have. It's a human regenerator is the most booked, because you have so strong effects. On the one side with mitochondria, with energy. On the nervous system side, it relieves stress. So we have 2 in 1. And lots of people coming to me for consulting because they want a plan how to go. They want the coaching how to go.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for having us today. It's been great to see you here. So if you are in the centre of Vienna, then pop in and see the Longevity Centre.
Thank you.